Hey guys, welcome to my channel Feeling is Healing, and today I'm going to be talking about how to overcome the fear of being judged. So, the fear of being judged is a very human thing. Everyone experiences it, and the reason for that is because as humans, we crave a sense of connection and acceptance from those around us. So, we tend to fear judgment and fear putting ourselves in those situations or expressing our true selves, our true opinions and beliefs for fear of not being accepted for them. And over time, if we keep living in that fear, we continue to stop putting ourselves in positions where we might be judged. We can begin to create our own prison of fear, and that can be an incredibly restrictive and isolating place to be. So today I'm talking about 4 ways to get out of that prison of fear and how to overcome the fear of being judged by others. So the first way to get over the fear of judgment from other people is to recognize that it's not a big a deal as you think it is. They are actually not thinking about you at all. People honestly don't care that much. They're way more concerned with what is going on in their own life, with a persistent migraine they've been having, or with the big mole on their back that they've been wanting to get checked out. You are just not that big a deal in their life. Um, People are way more concerned with their own things that they have going on. We perceive it sometimes like, oh, everyone is thinking about us, judging us. But that's simply not the case. People honestly don't care that much. I was watching an interview with Kobe Bryant. He was talking about playing in the most important game of the season, and he lost his team the match, and they lost the series. He missed 5 clutch shots, and I'm paraphrasing a bit, but what he said about it was, when asked about, didn't he fear what people were saying about him? He said no. He said his attitude was just get over yourself. You're not that important. You shouldn't be fearing the perception that others have of you because you're not that important. So if someone as influential and as much of a public figure as Kobe is, if he can have that attitude, then surely we can too, you know? And it may sound harsh, just getting over yourself, but it's also so incredibly liberating. Just, people don't care that much. And remembering that can be, yeah, it can be a very freeing thing. Number 2 is to recognize that we fear judgment the strongest with whatever it is that we judge ourselves on. We have to remember that we can be just perceiving the world through our own lens of whatever it is that we're insecure about. So in my case, when my anxiety was at its most strong point, I was anxious about the very fact that I was experiencing anxiety and going through a tough time with my mental health. I would get anxiety when I was around people about the very fact I was anxious. I was scared that they would call me weak or things like that. And the way to overcome this is to begin working on healing our insecurities. So instead of having that inner critic, which everyone has, however we may have it stronger in this instance, is to work on building up the inner coach, to silence that inner critic, to remind ourselves of what we've done well. You can keep a success journal. Lots of different things you can do to begin to work on healing those insecurities, to overcome that inner critic, which can really hold us back sometimes. Number 3 is to set an intention. Now, setting intentions can be such powerful things. It's really helped me out many times before. Um, what I usually do is set the intention that in this social interaction or social gathering, I will just do all I can to only give out love, kindness, and positive energy. In that, and by doing that, what you do is you take the pressure off yourself. You know, there's no pressure to maybe try and come across cool or charismatic or charming or anything like that. Just set the intention to come across kind and caring, and it just takes the pressure off. It just lets you be more at peace with the fact that you are going in there with true intentions, with good intentions. You know, there's no malice, uh, and there's much less pressure, much pressure you put on yourself. And no matter what happens, you know that you went in um, with the mindset of just trying to be kind to others, and that can be very liberating. And if they're still judging you after that, we just have to remember that's 100% to do with them. That's not to do with you. Number four is don't catastrophize. Let's not catastrophize the fact that other people may be judging us. Let's simply accept and expect that there may be some judgment against us. There's always going to be a bit of judgment no matter what you do in life. um, there will always be some judgment there. However, we are the masters of our own ship. We do not have to let it in if we choose not to. We choose what we let in and what we don't. We can begin to cultivate that sense of self-love and pride of who we are, and that will act as an armor to just protect us of any judgment. It will just bounce off us once we are fully accept ourselves as we are and are proud of ourselves for what we are trying to do in life, whatever that may be. And once we have done that, once we reach that level of self-love and being proud of who we are, the judgment will just wash right over us. So that is what we have to aim for. It's not easy, I know, but it's a great goal to have, and little by little you'll start to notice the progress that you've made. And that covers it for the 4 steps on overcoming the fear of what others think. So if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, and if you are new, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Take care, have a great day. Okay.